Uh, Good day, CIT course members. I'm Dr. Williams. And today I'm going through some of your comments, and it dawned on me that maybe it would be beneficial for you guys for us to have a discussion about uh, successfully going to class on online. And I'm saying this because a lot of you, this was, I hate to say, kind of forced on you because of COVID, COVID-19. Um, Going to school online is not very difficult, but there's some habits and there's some things that you need to do in order to be a success. Um, First of all, I think many of you know, I received my master's degree and my PhD online um, many years ago. Received my master's back in 2009, and my PhD I received back 2013. So, and things have gotten things are a lot different online than they used to be. But it's gotten a lot simpler. It used to be everything was text. Now you've got video options, and just like I'm making this video now for you. Um, and you've got ways of capturing things that you've located on the internet and putting them into your class. But we're not going to really get into that. We're gonna have a simple chat about going to class online. Now, what you need a computer, and I always say a computer that's no more than 3 years old. Okay, because when you start getting into computers that are 4 and 5 years old, they tend to be slow, and in order to update them, it costs you more than buying a new one. So get you a good computer. You have quad out there now, quad processing computers, and a good mid-level computer might cost you maybe $200-300. That's a far cry from back in the day when I was going to school back in the 80s, where you couldn't get a computer for anything less than $5,000. So also, if you're in the market for computers, it's good to contact our school, contact JCTC and the computer department. I think it would be the IT department, and they may have some refurbed computers. Also, a lot of refurbished computers are sold online. So, but the main thing is that you get a computer that isn't too old. And then also you want, of course, internet access, and then voila, we're able to get online. The thing that I'd like to talk to you about next is very simple. You need to become familiar with whatever platform your school is using. JCTC uses Blackboard, and that's called a learning platform. And also, Just like taking any other class, you will become familiar with the syllabus. So you'll know what times assignments are supposed to uh, be in and whatnot. Another thing, because you are not in the class, when you're taking a look at the syllabus, you want to know due dates of assignments, and you may want to mark your calendar just like if you were in the class. But being that you're not in the class, something I always tell people that are taking online classes, you want to check in more than once a day. Okay? And for people that are Facebook addicts, they check their Facebook accounts all the time and go on Facebook daily. You may want to, or more than daily. I know some people that check Facebook once every 15 minutes. So you may want to check your. I always say check your Blackboard. Go into Blackboard at least 3 times a day, and usually, and we have, being that we're all are quarantined to the house, you can do this, or you can do it a little more. Go in to Blackboard in the morning, in the afternoon, and go in the evening. Okay, because you're getting different posts. The instructor or I might put something up, and I may want comments. I may be giving you some an announcement and what have you. So, and that leads to announcements. You always want to go and check your announcements because something may have changed. That's where professors will put information that could be urgent information, or it could be something about an assignment or what have you. Also, if you have a discussion area, you want to go into the discussion area. Okay, a lot of professors want you to do 2 initial posts and 2 responses to your peers. I only have you do 1 and 1, or maybe 2 to your peers. But the main thing is you want to have a conversation with your peers. This helps you to see, hear about the flow of the class from your peers. Hear about some of their concerns might be some of your concerns, and you may be able to glean from what they state, and it may be something, maybe a problem or a concern that you can get the answer to. So the main things are go in to Blackboard and go in frequently. Check your announcements. Make sure you abide by the syllabus, and also communicate with your peers in the discussion area. Last, you guys have been doing a pretty good job of it. That is making sure that you have a way to contact the instructor. Okay. I always say, do not. I get these people a lot of times saying they want to give up. They can't. They don't get going online and all these different things. Before you take that type of action, make sure you communicate with the instructor. In this case, it's me, and I usually talk people out of it. Number one, my class is easy, and then number two, Usually their fear in terms of going to class online it's because it's something different. And it is something that is a skill that takes some time to acquire, and is also a mindset that takes some time to acquire. But realize this: the more we have as we move on in life, and the more we progress in life, there's always going to be change. And also realize that after COVID-19, I imagine there's going to be a whole heck of a lot of different things that we do so that this does not return. So one of them will probably be auditing jobs and taking a look to see what jobs can be virtual. So so think of this as a training ground for that. But anyway, I hope everyone is following through with the things that the restrictions and the regulations that our authorities are stating. Wash your hands. Basically, stay away from groups. Basically, stay home. If we do this, I imagine it will take a shorter period of time than if we do not. So please adhere to the rules. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And again, this is Dr. Williams. You feel free to call me if you have any questions. 502-821-8457. Thank you.